I am back in my space age Deathworld, where I believe I'm going to do something a little different this episode, and that is just to do a bunch of stuff off screen. So my big to-do list is to fix the stone outpost specifically, and also our oil got cut off in an attack, so that's an easy fix. But after I fix the stone outpost, I'm going to make sure I have big mining drills, which give me a resource drain of 50%, and that'll help me make the copper, coal, and stone, and maybe iron last a little bit longer, so I won't have to worry about going out and getting more of this stuff. I guess this is my next copper. Stone. I guess this is my next stone. Oh boy. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit tough. I might move all my science to Volcanus. Would that be crazy? Can I even move all my science to Volcanus? I don't know. I could even produce some science on Volcanus. I'm thinking things that have stone, so like military science uses a lot of stone, doesn't it? Maybe I move my military science to Volcanus. That's an interesting idea. Anyways, we're gonna do that off screen. I will show you guys the final product once I finish. Then we're going to get a little yellow science up and running while I'm here. Then we're gonna fix up the Phoenix, and then we're going to automate logistics from Volcanus to Novice. Specifically this metallurgic science pack. I took back 1,000 metallurgic science packs so that I could get liquefaction and cliff explosives, but there's a whole lot of other metallurgic science, isn't there, that I want to make sure I do. So we will automate that. And in order to do that, the Phoenix, which is my flying spaceship that goes to Volcanus and back, that's going to have to be a lot beefier with a lot better iron processing so that I can automate the ammo fast enough to kill all the asteroids on the way and on the way back. But that's later. We could be dead by then if I don't get this situation with the stone under control. So I will, I think, just use laser turrets here along these power poles to make sure that the biters don't kill me again. And I might wipe out a few biter colonies on the way. Here are my laser turrets over here. And then I'll check back in once my stone mine is back up and running. I've started putting these laser turrets here, hopefully to aggro the biters whenever they get close enough that they would want to target those things. And we're just going to see how good the lasers are against these biters. Ah, they're garbage. Alright. They're not that bad. I think they will maybe help. Alright, distractors. Do y'all what? Oh, crap. Ola. Oh, wait. I have explosive things that can help. Ugh. Ugh. I'm so bad at this game, aren't I? No. How do I shift? No. C. Ah! It's C to switch weapons, not tab. Oh my gosh. Alright, we're gonna try this again, and I'm not gonna be a silly goose about it. We're gonna put down the defenders, and then we're gonna fly around with the distractors, and we're gonna stay around the perimeter. I'm not just gonna charge in. And then once all the worms are distracted with the distractors, then we can charge in, yeah? Oof. Oof. And I really should have turned off my bots, huh? I really do like the distractors and defenders. I feel like there's probably a better way to do it. Maybe these aren't very efficient. Like, I just spent 20 distractors and maybe 30 defenders. I forget if those were full or not. But I think I'm okay with that. I think that's not terrible. Anyways. And here we are, and we can see that possibly my flamethrowers destroyed that. That would kind of make sense. And the best way to stop that from happening is to make a couple big power poles. And we'll do that. But I will also put down just a few more laser turrets here to do a little more defending my railway. It might actually hurt me. It might. There's a chance those laser defenses will cause the biters to aggro me, which would be a real shame. But we'll find out. Big mining drills. 6 of them will cover this patch and give me more than 2 belts. Except I messed this up a bit, didn't I? There we go. And by there we go, I mean, you know. Beautiful. Cool. So now this is balanced, and I don't have to worry about this not working because each of these does 3 per second. Yes, 3 per second, taking into account the productivity right now. So 9 would have been too much for one side of a yellow belt, but this works. 50% resource drain, so that'll help things last longer than they otherwise would have. I also replaced these with stack inserters, which have a stack size of 10 now. Those will fill up super fast. And I guess... yeah, that's fine. Okay. Copper now. And by copper, I meant coal, of course. Turning this into this. Ta-da! It's not quite a full yellow belt. Is that a problem? Hopefully not. We desperately need more coal anyways. So we'll have to see if that's a problem or not. Anyways, copper. Copper. Looking good, I think. Yes, I think I got all the copper from the ground. 6 of these will do 18 copper ore a second, and 36 furnaces will do 22.3 copper ore a second when you take into account what? Nothing. I guess that's just the speed. Crafting speed 2. Why is that is that a random 0.62 per second? Yeah, I don't really know what the speed of crafting of smelting is, I mean. All right, anyways, and all this stuff got placed here, and I can grab it, I think. We'll put the wood where it belongs. Copper ore can go in here. Anyways. We don't need to see this. We're good. Yep, we're good. All right, to iron, perhaps? How many more mining drills do I have? I have just like 2, right? Because I've used 6 in all these places? 4. Yeah, let's go put 4 big mining drills down in the iron in a good place for them. And then we'll work on yellow science, right? All right, let's see here. These are... I saw yellow. Is it low power? Or is it the... it's the... yeah, it's the belt. I input priority these things, but it doesn't seem like it's doing a whole lot. Aha. Yeah, we're pulling off more of the left lanes than anything. So let me see here. I think I can just do this and this, and then output it on the other side, and that should keep it flowing. These are just doing 6 per second, so yeah, cool. And these are reaching like the middle and pretty close to the edges, so I think keeping the resource drain on this part to a minimum is the best way to do that. That was kind of my philosophy on where I decided to put those. Cool. I think we're ready for yellow science. And it's actually a lot easier than I remembered it being, because I already have blue circuits and low density structures on a belt. They're even on a belt together. So I think I'm just going to split it off here and build the yellow science here, and then belt the yellow science around. Kinda like this. Okay, so there's 2 out of the 3 ingredients, and the third ingredient is the flying robot frame. Oh boy, which is going to be not too hard, requiring not that much spaghetti. I mean, it's just amazing. I've outdone myself with this one. It's perfect. It's just perfect. I don't know what to say, you guys. All right, are we not getting enough batteries here? 0.23 a second should definitely supply these. Aha, yeah, these are just slow. I see. Cool. Okay, so we'll be getting yellow science as soon as this. There they are. Cool. Yeah, and we just need one of those and then like 3 low density structures. So everything looks good. Everything looks great. I'm excited to do the next thing on my to-do list, which was, well, first I have to belt this over like this. And we've got yellow science coming down this belt, hooking on up with metallurgical science, which I have drained out of the Phoenix. So let's get the Phoenix, the new and improved Phoenix Reborn up here. And I believe I'm going to completely just delete everything. I think I might. I don't actually know. Should I? Yeah, I think I should. I have some good ideas. I'll show you my ideas once I implement them. Alrighty, cool. I have this cool asymmetrical wedge shape for my thrusters, which I find very fun. And we have all the things we need making fuel here. And that should be just fine. Okay. Now I need to figure out all the other hard stuff, huh? Indeed. Also, I definitely want a turret around here. And I just want to make sure I can't pull things out of here, right? It's so weird that you can click on this and see the inventory. But oh well. So I can put that turret here, though, and pull out ammo. Yeah. All right, cool. And that'll... At Volcanus, that'll make sure that I think, keep this relatively safe down here. And if anything gets through, I'll still have repair packs here. I should probably, like, automatically request repair packs. I think I will automatically request repair packs if this is checked. Anyways. What's next? We have crushers, furnaces, ammo, all that stuff. And I've already used a lot of this. So... let's just see about this. I think for the crushers, I will still pull them out of the hub. Just like so. Yeah, I don't know how else to do it because I don't really want to belt things around, right? And I don't want these crushers to work unless... Well, actually... Okay, one idea I have is to set the recipe, right? Because we can set these recipes based on the signal that we're getting, right? So I can use, I already brought them up actually, I can use these combinators to set the recipe. But if I did that, then I'd have to make sure the belt that it was taking out of was sushi. So I'm not really sure. We'll see. Well, I've used circuits and I don't know if it's good, but let me just show you my thought process here. The selector combinator, you can select a specific signal out of all input signals. So I have it hooked up to the hub, so it is connected to all of these inputs, and it is going to sort them by the count. So whichever is the thing in here that is the smallest number, it's going to output a signal here to set the recipes. However, as you can see, the smallest thing in here is the, solar panels, or every once in a while, like one of the asteroids, that sort of thing. So that didn't quite work. But I could apply a constant combinator to add to the signals from the ice, carbon, and iron ore, so that these will be subtracted by 150. So now, and in the selector combinator, you can see that the ones that are the lowest numbers are carbon and ice, and in third place, iron ore. So That's why when I set the recipe to the lowest one in the hub, it is choosing from either carbon or ice. I do have ice. Unfortunately, I don't know how to how to select ice when it's tied. You know, like I don't know how to select the one that's tied when I have some asteroid chunks and not the other ones. So not 100% good, but when we're flying and we're getting a lot more asteroids on here, I think this will be really good. I think then most of the time we'll have all three of these being iron, which will be good. And then every once in a while, if we run low on ice or run low on carbon, then this will work. And for the most part, this does work pretty nicely, right? Because we'll get a carbon chunk and these will work. And then when we get the carbon out, we get the ice, and the other two ice things will work. So generally works pretty good. It's just when we have a tie for last place, basically, when both of them are low, that's when it tends to be an issue. Okay, now I need a furnace stack, pretty much. And I think I have a lot of 19 furnaces. And I can use efficiency module 2s for them. So, we'll see. Alright, this is basically just a test because I wanted to see how much iron plate this is giving me because I already forgot. 0.81 a second, and this is consuming 10. So, in order to get 10 iron plate a second, I need... how many here? I need about 12. I think this will be fine. I think we can make this work like this. All right, the shape's coming together. I have 11 furnaces supplying these two assemblers. And now what? What do you guys think? Pretty good? Pretty good. And I think we should be able to survive a trip to Volcanus as soon as we get these solar panels in, which I have launched the rockets, so no worries. We're going to take this over. Should I get in it? Yes. I don't want to be on Novice anymore. Let's go up in this one. Oh, of course we can't. Can't do that, huh? I forget, do I need to do any... do I need to think a bit more about this? No. I don't know. Maybe. All right. Let's just head over there. Final check. I think the final check is good. The output's full of ammo. Excellent. Everything has efficiency modules that need them. What's our power like? Furnaces are still the #1, even though we do have the best efficiency module in there. So those are at 20% of their normal efficiency. These are at a minimum, minus 80%. And here we go. Let's see here. All requests satisfied? Is that what I do? And then here we can say metallurgy science is 0. So once I've dumped all the metallurgical science is 0. Oh boy. We're gonna go super fast now, right? Look at that thrust. We're quickly going to run out of thruster fuel, and then we will be burning it a little more efficiently, right? If we look in Factoriopedia, the efficiency goes way down. I mean, efficiency goes way up when we only fill it to 10%, which is pretty much what we're doing. I am not sure if this is a sustainable design. I think it might be. We'll have to see if these work. Oh, I turned off alt mode. Good. I was like, oh no, the set recipe isn't working. Could I use more asteroid collectors? I think this is plenty, right? This is more than this can handle. Item ingredient, why? You have to make sure this selector is working. Is anything broken? Whoa. Oh, brother. Dang it. Not really sure what happened over there, but we're probably in trouble. Anyways, the question is this working as I intended it? We need ice, we need iron. Pretty sure these are working almost all the time, right? Sometimes they don't have a recipe. Why is that? Because I don't have the carbonic thing? Let's see. Okay. I'm not 100% sure what's happening. But I think we have everything we need. We have iron ore, we have ice, we have carbon. And that's the important thing, right? Okay. So we are requesting let's request a lot of calcite-ish, a lot-ish of calcite. That's all novice. Okay, we're stopped at Volcanus. I'll drop down. And then we'll see if this will automagically work. I am very curious. And then, the next thing I want to do is go to Gliva, because I have been vibing out to that soundtrack. So, let's research that so that I can get there when I want to. Alright, how is Volcanus been going? Looks like I don't have as many lights as I thought I did. Where are the lights? Why did I think I had lights over here? Alright. I'll take my tank over to the rocket silo where I left my inventory, of course. And I need... Do I desperately need a rocket landing pad thing? I don't know if that's a priority here. Okay. Ah, right. Now, automating this is turning out to be a little interesting because I want calcite in here. So how do I make sure I'm inserting the stuff into the rocket that I want? I think maybe I can actually use circuit conditions. Let me see this. Stack inserter. And then let's read the rocket silo here. And I will set a filter based on what we're getting out of here. Let's see here. Read orbital requests. That's what I want. Okay. Yeah, there we go, baby. So then I think... I mean, I think this should possibly just work. And then we'll turn off... We'll turn off this metallurgic science pack once I get all the science packs in there. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I test this out like so. Okay, so now they're adding it both in. Will it automatically deliver when it gets full? That's what I'm not sure about. It doesn't. So we need to only do one at a time then. Right? Because if I stopped inserting the calcite, when this gets to 1,000, I really think it'll launch. So how do I make sure it only does one at a time though? I guess I have to get logistic spots and get the logistic spots to do it for me. There's obviously a clever way to do it with circuits. I'm just not smart enough. This does launch automatically, right? Yeah. Okay, but only one at a time. So could I read... Okay, yeah, and then this doesn't pick up any more calcite. So then, how do I make sure? How do I make sure we're only setting one? Do I use a selector combinator? well, I used another selector combinator that is sorting the signals. Whoa, that's a lot of signals. Wait, why is that so many signals? Is the Phoenix requesting an insane amount? What is happening? Why is that going up so much? It's because, oh, I see. I need a green wire. It's let's see. Okay, that immediately went back down. That's so funny. All right, and now it's sending the output of whichever one is lower. So right now there's no metallurgical science, but if there were, it would still be sending out only the calcite signal, I believe. Ah, no! Wait. Ah. How did... Wow, okay, something broke, and I don't know what. I think it was when I disabled... Oh yeah, it's when I took the red wire away. We grabbed orange science, I think. Wait, and now there's one... Where'd the calcite come from? It wasn't logistics bot taking it, was it? Well, I'm not sure. Okay, well, hopefully this will go automatically. What's our asteroid situation like? Cool, well, we're going. I think we don't have any asteroid. Wait, why don't we have any asteroids in here? That's a little peculiar, right? Oh, it's because we're using them all. Yeah, we're crushing them all. Okay, hopefully this will go and then come back. Once the metallurgic science pack is 0. I also want to request more than 200 now. So we'll drop it all down and then it'll head right on back. Okay, how is our thrust? It is going down, but we do have enough... Yeah, as long as we have enough ingredients, this will work fast enough to keep us going. Our thrust will stay above 50 or whatever it needs to be. Cool. Yeah, I like that. And then going slowly makes sure that this runs cleanly, I think. How do we get so much metallic asteroid chunks when we're only inserting it if we have less? I guess it's because we get lucky when we make, right? Because this has a 20% chance of giving us an asteroid. Yeah, I think we're just getting super, quote-unquote, lucky and getting more asteroid chunks whenever we crush them. Interesting. All right, but this looks good, I think. We're already almost to novice. I'll just make sure this drops how I want it to. We are consuming more ammo than we're producing. Ah, I need this to be a stack. Pretty good, though. Pretty good. Might be worth getting a speed module, huh? For the ammos. Okay, cool. We dropped the metallurgic science and we're going back. Awesome. Cool. Very cool. Okay, now now that we have so much of this stuff, I think I set this constant combinator to minus 150, which means that this is getting a... Yeah, cool. It's only getting a signal from one of those things when they're less than 150 in here. And when this is getting a signal that's not one of those 3 things, then it can't set a recipe, so we're not actually crushing anything. That is excellent, just how I wanted it to work. And if I ever wanted more of a buffer in here, I could change this constant combinator. I think I could even do something like 200 iron ore, and that would make sure I get more iron ore than the other things. Make sure I always have ammo, I think is how that would pan out. Cool, okay. Anyways, back to Volcanus, where I'm very curious to see if this actually works. My theory is once it reads the orbital request, it will, let's see, it'll get 2 signals here, and then it'll do whichever one is less, which is the calcite. Calcite's set to 500. The metallurgic science is set to 1,000. So it will do the calcite until there is no calcite signal, in which case this will flip over to the metallurgic science. Do I need a stack size that's... Let's just override it to be 10, because I'm not sure what would happen if that was not a multiple of whatever. Okay, we did want more big mining drills giving us tungsten. So I guess I can do that. And I guess I can take my tank because it's so much faster than me, right? Yeah. Okay, we're almost here. Let's flip on over to the rocket. And it went to metallurgic science first. Because I have ascending instead of descending. I'm requesting both. Oh, I'm only requesting one. Oh, I didn't send my calcite down. Darn it. Darn it, because I'm not requesting the calcite. I need to request the calcite. That was not a very good test, was it? We'll request the entirety of it. Humbug. Oh well. I think that'll work. It was an okay test. Alright, anyways. Alright, I'm a monster, I know, but I believe we have 8 plus... Oop. Gosh. 8 plus 5 on each side, which is 13. 13 times 0.6, 7.8. So this will fill up 2 half belts. It looks like there's gaps, though. Why? Why on earth would there be gaps? Maybe the 0.6 is rounded, huh? 2.5 a second. Wait a second. Oh, the productivity. Yeah, I'll add a couple more in. Here we go. And I think we can see that this is pretty much always working. Yeah, these last ones on the line are turning yellow every once in a while. And then this is backing up. Okay. Cool. Now what? What was the other thing I researched? Coal liquefaction! Yes! Alright. Alright. I can dig being on Volcanus. I was like, what am I doing here? Why did I come here? But now I remember. Coal liquefaction. Maybe some cliff explosives. Yeah, things are good. The difference between coal liquefaction and simple coal liquefaction is one does not require calcite or sulfuric acid. It does require a little heavy oil and steam. Actually, a lot of steam, doesn't it? I think that's a lot of steam. So we will need calcite and sulfuric acid for the steam anyways. I could do something like get some steam over here between the calcite and sulfuric acid and then pump the steam wherever I want it. I could also do... Oh, man. Maybe I just do Cliff's explosives first and then just completely demolish... completely demolish this place. Let's do it. Let's destroy Volcanus. 10 explosives each, so I need a ton of explosives here. And then barrels, which are steel, right? Steel, calcite, and grenades. This is going to be easy. Grenades are coal and something. Yeah, coal and iron. And how much explosives per second? 0.93, and this gives me 0.5. So, okay, explosives, calcite. And then I'll belt over barrels and grenades from down here. Yeah, sounds good. And this is not actually very efficient. I should probably belt over this stuff, huh? A lot of headache. Is it too much headache, though? Considering this was all temporary anyways, let's just put an end to it. All right. Who cares? And yeah, that was just one of each. So, we've got cliff explosives, baby. Let's demolish this hellhole. Well, let's use a cliff explosive for the first time, shall we? How about right here? Sorry, that wasn't exciting. Oh, right click. There it is. They're a little smaller than I remember them being. I am pleased to get an achievement. All right. So let's see here. We want to have coal liquefaction up here. This is going to be my oil processing in this place right about here. So we do need some heavy oil to get started, which we have plenty of heavy oil to get started. Isn't that nice? We also want steam. Okay. Gonna be a lot of pipes. Luckily, I have a lot of good pipes, don't I? Somewhere. This cliff needs to go. I keep left clicking. Can I get all of this? Probably not, but let's try it. Yes! Oh, it feels good. That feels good. I think I got plenty of the things I need, and I'll be handcrafting them slowly but surely. And of course, any cliff explosives. All right, well, we discovered Gleba. How's about I actually wonder if it's best to do this from Volcanus, because I'm not going to run out of materials. What I'm talking about here is the Space Platform Starter Pack. Steel plates and copper cables. Oh, yeah, let's set up space platforms from here, because that is very close to being free. The ratio is actually pretty close here. We need 1.5, and that gives us 1.87. We can actually maybe upgrade this and then do 2 steel. I think I like just doing that. Oh, and we'll just surround it. Why not? Okay, we want bots here too, don't we? And let's just fill that up. Like I said, it's basically free. How are we doing with our space stuff? We're not sending down to Novice because we're not consuming it. Let's see if we can get some turbo transport belts, maybe some artillery. Oh, that'll use all of it, huh? What first? Turbo belts? And then we'll be able to set those up on Volcanus, which is fun. And I guess some of that. And then we have things, yeah, like low density structure productivity. That's actually possibly worth doing now because those kind of our bottleneck, I think. 1,500. And am I going to use artillery right now? We'd have to get tungsten and calcite back to Novice in order to use it on Novice, which is where I think it would be extra useful. What's our rocket capacity? 10. So we could put 10 artillery shells in a rocket. Right, we'll just take tungsten and calcite back if I want to do that. Okay. I wonder if our space science is struggling. I haven't looked at Eagle's Landing in quite some time. Look how pitiful that is. That looks so pitiful right now. Oh, we should at least get asteroid collectors on all 4 sides. Anyways, what was I doing? I forget. I was doing a couple things. Liquefaction, and I was thinking about setting up another space platform. Both of those things are going to take a little bit of time. There was one other thing. Maybe it was just cliff explosives I was thinking of. 40 already. Okay. I think that's enough to get started on coal liquefaction. So let's see here. We wanted the steam thing, and I'll put this near calcite. Let's start using the cliff explosives willy-nilly, shall we? Yeah, I don't need this stuff anymore, huh? This was my Volcanus hotbar, but not anymore. Let's fill it out with the things that I will use right now. And now it's time for mass destruction of the Volcanus. I don't know what. I was going to say ecosystem. It's not an ecosystem, is it? Oh, I'm choosing to do this at night, aren't I? That's not good. Waging war on the true enemies of Factorio. They're not biters. They're not demolishers. Frickin' cliffs. Die. Alright, cool. Alright, look at all that space to work with now. Let's take this over here. Yeah? Let's take the sulfuric acid the same way. And I think I want to pump it so that we don't run into issues with the pipeline not being whatever. What do you even call it? I don't know. Apparently we need engines and grab some more iron maybe. I don't know. We'll grab some stuff. Like I said, pump. And just run this, let's run it up. All right, there we go. Running above here. Oh, we're actually getting steam already, eh? Cool. Okay, so now I need to figure out, and I believe that will be an okay tiling. Ah. Like so. One of those wasn't quite right. Okay. And yeah, the coal's coming from the bottom. Actually, I think I want the coal to come from the top, because otherwise it gets a little messy here, and the coal's already coming up here for plastic. So, I'll go grab coal. Okay, coal's coming. That's big enough for beacons, right? I forget. Are beacons 3x3, 4x4? They're definitely not bigger than 4x4, which is what's in here. So, okay, we're good. All right, and then all that's left is the heavy oil. I actually might want to get rid of this top one here. I have a little more room at the top because I think this is where I want things like the heavy oil to go. All right, something like this is just your basic oil processing with the cracking. Let's see, I do need to figure out the light into petroleum. I never did that. And I think the easiest thing to do here will just be to kind of have these in a nice, neat line. That'll reach. And then we'll enable this if light oil is less than petroleum. No, if light oil is greater than petroleum. This was heavy oil greater than light oil. So these will all be relatively balanced here. Okay, and then this pump should, I believe, pull more heavy oil into this line before it can go into these pumps. Although with the new fluid mechanics, I actually have no idea if that'll work. I may want to only... I may need to put a pump here and say only if there's some oil in the tank. But I'm actually curious, so I'll just leave it like this. And I want to be able to walk through here. Okay, all I need to do is bring up some heavy oil to get this process started. Kaboom, baby. Love it. All right, where's that heavy oil? Here it is. And I think I need to do the corner. And fast, fast. Let's see if it works. Okay. Yes, it looks like this pump is pretty much pulling everything out of here such that these pipes will stay completely full. All right, these are working non-stop. This isn't working at all. The lubricant's pretty fast. So that's why. And we will just copy and paste this. Oh yeah, and I can delete this line now that we got the process started. That's actually a really important thing to do so that I can test to see if this always stays full. Let's stress the system, shall we? Let's stress my bots more like. This is chugging along. We need more cracking. Much more cracking. I don't actually know the right ratios. Coal liquefaction is going to have different ratios than the regular old advanced oil. Oh, and I'm realizing there's a much nicer way to power these, isn't there? Oh, and water, of course. Yeah, we haven't been working at all, have we? All right, so we'll take this steam. Yeah, I moved all this over one tile, so that's fun. I think I need 2 for every steam thing. So something like that should work okay. Easy peasy. Oh, is 1 enough lubricant? 10 lubricant a second? Yeah, no way. We need more lubricant than that, right? No way. No way. I won't believe it. Alright, let's see here. That is not right. What am I doing? Use extra of those undergrounds so that I can walk through. Okay. Water. There we go. Now that's what I call oil processing. It's not so simple anymore, is it? So get it? Because simple coal liquefaction. Get it, you guys? Get it? Okay, so replace all this with, replace what I have down there. Ah, yeah, and coal can't get here, huh? 2 a second, right? So 15 divided by 2 is going to be 7.5. So this is going to work half the time. The last one is. Okay. Now, how do I get all these things down where they need to go? I think I just take it like this. Do I actually need... I don't need heavy. I do need light going to my... What's it called? Which is this a bad idea? I think this is an okay idea. Alright, rocket fuel. Take it to the rocket fuel. Like I said, to the rocket fuel. Perfect. And then we need to stop these from working. Why are these working so much? Because of plastic. So, okay, well, how much petroleum do I have? I have a fair bit. Let's, what happens if I just put a tank down here? Let's see, where can I put it? Where can I put it? Just right here. Okay, and then... Stop chewing through all my coal and calcite. I actually don't think this is that big of a difference. But maybe it is. Okay. And then, so like I said, petroleum was what we needed. Is this stupid to run it up, or should I just hook it on here? It's not that stupid. This is... okay. Now I think I might just do that. And then with a pump. With a pump. I like to pump it, pump it. I like to pump it, pump it. 1,200 a second. Cool. All right. Ah, lubricant too. Which I forgot to pump. Oh well. All right, looks like the heavy oil's gone. So I can demolish. All right, hooked lubricant up. Petroleum's hooked up. These chem plants can be taken away. Don't need water anymore. Just cleaning everything up, aren't we? Aren't we? Did y'all doubt me that this was temporary? Maybe you didn't even know it was temporary. Ooh, do I need a radar up here? No, I can see. So what's happening here? We have a perfect balance of heavy oil, light oil, and petroleum. My lubricant, it'll be fast enough. I need efficiency modules in there. But it will be fast enough, right? Maybe I need a lot of lubricant on Volcanus. I'm not sure. Oh well. Oh, it's just because I don't have a pump. If I had a pump, it would be all good. 1.87 a second for electric engine, a single chem plant, and this gives me 10 a second. So I actually probably do want more. In any case, I love how clean it is now. Oh, I love that I have cliff explosives for days. Let's just go around and just murder these cliffs. Oh no, my I like the rocket fuel being in the cliffs there. This is cathartic. Oh yeah, that one was really annoying me. All right, what else? The solar field cliffs. Yeah, these are annoying, aren't they? Die. Die. Criminal scum. Beautiful. How about I finally go down to repair that thing that's been blinking for ages? And then I should probably check. Something's not working. My artillery hasn't been working. Space science. Wow, it's just not working at all, huh? Yeah, we just haven't gotten any of this stuff. All right, well, that's an easy fix real quick. I've expanded the asteroid collecting and done a little belt thing like that so that we always have at least 3 in here at a time. Seems like maybe our ice is the bottleneck here because we don't have ice, but we have carbon and iron. 10 more asteroid collectors, which we had. And that looks good. Our yellow science is full, which is pretty impressive if I do say so myself. Ah, those are still the bad assemblers, and I can put in better productivity modules too. Let's see. Cool, and we have lots of those assemblers. Okay. That'll help. It's a matter of copper, eh? A matter of copper. Where'd I say the next copper outpost was? Up here? Novice. Freaking novice. But we're getting a lot more science now. Looks good. Do I have efficiency modules up here? I don't. My power's okay though, right? My power's just fine. Alright. Fair enough. Well guys, that's gotta do it. Next time we will try to go to Gleba. And I think I'm going to try to craft something above... I was gonna say Volcanus, but it's just now occurring to me that Volcanus is a dangerous place to be. Right, the asteroids come and attack our space station, so maybe I have to do it at Novice. And then I can always come over here and swing by and get a whole bunch more. There it is. Space platform, which we already have 500. So I don't actually know, do I? I don't know what I'm doing. Oh well, we'll figure it out next time. See you guys.